Alright, so this is a new game that is on new to PC, but I played it on PlayStation a while ago. I didn't actually beat it, but I played a good portion of it. It's actually a really good, unique game. So it's kind of like a survival, not really. Like it's like a story mode, and there's survival elements like crafting to an extent. It's really not that difficult. Um, so I did do the tutorial and the beginning, and it was very boring, and my audio ended up not uh, capturing the game audio. So I'm just gonna fill you in on what happened because it really wasn't worth your time or my time to redo it. So basically, this chick, um, Aya something, you'll find out her name. I don't know it yet, but she pretty much is like an outcast, and then she is a so like this kind of takes place in the future, and then she has like a dad figure, but he's not really her dad. He just kind of took her on, and then like because she was like left at his doorstep kind of thing, you know, and he doesn't know who the father is or the mother is, but anyways, so he kind of brings her up and like teaches her how to hunt and everything. So as you can see, these are definitely like a little different than normal like hunting. That's because it's actually like machines. Because the story goes like metal people, not people, sorry, like again, this is in the future, so in the past people used metal a lot, and they created these machines. Anyways, so now there's like these animal machines. It doesn't really make any sense yet, but you'll see what I'm talking about. There's also like medicine pouches that and then you have to collect like wood for like your arrows. Again, a little bit of a
He
survival
said we'd go
aspect.
hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
So right now you're trying to find your father figure. Um, he pretty like right now you just there he is right there. But so you're trying to figure out who your mom is, and there's like only one way to like truly find out who your mom is by talking to like the elders of the tribe. But since you're an outcast, you're not allowed to talk to them. But you have one chance to talk to them, and that's through the proving, which is like a trial thing for like a bunch of kids, and then like it's like hunting and all these different skills, right? So if you actually win the proving, you get one wish
What's he
granted,
doing up there?
and then she's gonna use that one
He's
wish,
just standing there.
one
What's going
wish
on
to
with him?
get that to find out who her mom is. So let's figure out what he's doing.
Aloy,
Aloy,
you're here.
that's her name. Oh, sorry. So yeah, there's also like some choices that you get to make.
Did you want to be alone?
No, we must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I've failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
No.
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
Alright. So, as I said, since you're an outcast, no one can talk to you, and it's against the tribe law if they do talk to you. So, let's head down here.
Something's really bothering him.
Open the map. Alright. So these campfires are like little saving waypoints in a sense. So these are there's different machine types, right? This is a strider, which is basically like a little horse animal. They're pretty they don't really attack you or anything, but some definitely do. Alright, so we're definitely going to want to go there, so we're going to need to hit up this place first. Get some basic resources before. Oh, I did want to play with controller. I don't want to play with mouse and keyboard. One second while it kicks in. There we go.
Might regret this.
Alright.
The embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was.
No,
And
not 2 days.
why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Alright.
Mother's heart. 2 more days, and I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
Okay, so there is another thing I have to explain. So that thing on her ear right there, that little triangle, that's like a piece from the past that helps people get extra detail on things and like translate and figure out a bunch of information that normal people can't. So it's like a piece of technology. Anyways, you press this button and then you get extra information, or sometimes it just automatically does it. Like this purple, obviously that's added on. That tells you that that's a mother's heart over there that way, and this is mother's watch that way. Even though those are weird symbols that don't tell you anything. So I'll give you a better example of when you can use that. That's called focus, and it can be very useful. Alright. So we got some meat. Just like any other survival, you can crouch in this and then they won't be able to see you. Sometimes you fight humans, sometimes you fight the monsters or the machines. Okay, so that is a machine right there, right? Okay, so if you press this button, you can highlight the track and you can see, not very well, but you can see that it's going to be walking that way. Or if I hit this one, you can see that it's going to be walking this way, right? So you can see the trail of which it's going to go. And you can also like highlight it. So if I click RT for tag, it's going to highlight it. And then even when I'm done with that, it's still going to highlight it and tell me where it's at. So there's a couple weak spots on each machine. Usually the eye or the head. And then if you... Okay, so now it's seen me. Just bring down the... Let's get it to follow me a little bit. So the weakness is the eye. So that was a one hit since it hit the eye pretty easily. Perfect. Okay, so now they have pieces of technology. I think shards or something is what I picked up. Metal shards and a coil and so basically the Sparker is, you can use all these to make different weapons and tools, and even different types of arrows, stuff like that, right? So now I have to go into the crafting menu, ammo, and I need to make the fire arrow, which means I need a few more metal shards. I need some blaze. I don't know how to get blaze yet, but worry about that in a second. Modification. So I can add this onto my bow, I believe, but I'm not sure how yet. We'll get to that. Resources. Here's the meat I picked up from that goose. And here's some tokens, which I don't know what to do yet. It's okay, so used for quest items, used for trading and merchants. And it's a quest item. Okay, so I'll get to that later when I need to. Just trying to get you up to speed here.
Would you not help me?
Would you not relax? Do a quick save.
I'm injured.
There we go.
I need your help.
So here's another side quest. Dork or something.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Yes.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Alright, I will do that. Don't need to mark the quest quite yet. Okay. Wildlife kill. So you get a little bit of XP. I think I'm level 3, top right, you can see that. I'll take all of that for now. Alright.
Hardy little plant.
So that's
You'll help.
blaze. Probably gonna need some more of that blaze. Let's freeze, looks like. This looks like glaze. Fire killing. Turkey or something. Can't pick up the arrows, but okay, so we got a lot going on here. Okay, so this is a strider I was talking about that looks like a horse kind of thing. You can pretty much hit their weakness. So they have a weakness of fire and some kind of shield breaking, maybe iron piercing, I don't know, or armor piercing.
Saw me. Here we go.
Perfect. Alright. Let's get some of that. I'm trying to get the buttons down still. Keep on pressing the wrong button. Alright, let's gather the resources. So this one has a green. We'll upgrade. Be able to use that soon. So this is the strider I took down. Okay. Okay. So we have one blaze from strider. That's another strider right there. So there is a little bit of bullet drop. Arrow drop in the distance. I didn't even care. Sorry, it's a little... Don't know how to melee. There we go. So I need to make some more arrows, and I might have to switch back to mouse and keyboard because I could not aim there. It was not locking on. There was no aim assist. But let me craft some more arrows. Let me modify this bow real quick. Damage coil 13. Let's do that. Let's craft some ammo. Let's do some arrows. Let's do 10 of those. That should be okay for now. I think I'm going to switch back to keyboard and mouse because that aiming was wild. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, let's figure out where we need to go. So this is the Strider area. So let's take a look to see if we can find another one. Oh, there's a guy right there. Boar bone. I don't know what that is, but I'll figure it out. Alright, so this is another weak spot, other than the eye. So that guy heard something, but he didn't notice it, and he wasn't too frightened, so looks like that guy.
Looking quickly.
Out of ammo. Not sure how to attack now that I switched. I'm trying to figure out the button, sorry. Got it. Ammo. Why can't I make some arrows? That's the real question. It's just wanted me to make rocks. Oh, crafting, sorry. I thought I was in crafting. Okay, it looks like I can make fire arrows. Looks like I need to make a few more. I'm gonna be able to make that shot. Let's keep her going. I like the sliding. Okay, I do need to figure out how to heal. Let me figure that out real quick. No, I don't want to restart. Settings, controls, aim assist on. Where is the control mapping? Thank you. Quick save, E, no. Focus mode is V, okay. Alright. Fast equip weapon, 1, 2, 3, 4. K for skills. M for menu, good. Cycle tool, Z and X. Okay, where is like food? Medicine pouch. Q. Okay, look at top left. You see that my medicine pouch is almost gone now, but my health is full.
Helpful.
Wow, I just got smacked. Really? Alright, I just need to get good. Clearly. I'm not gonna make that shot. Need a few more blaze. Okay. Not bad. Got 12 shots left. Got him. Heal up a little bit. Oh, you went all the way into the river, huh? Blaze. Alright. Let's kill this one more and then I think we can. Got 7 shots left. Still need to help that guy. Boom. Yeah, so the eye is real hard to hit, but the canister is a lot easier to hit. So, but it does less damage, and if you hit the eye, like you've seen, it's pretty much a one shot. So, open up that. Where do we need to go? This is talk to the trader. Where is the quest for side quest? Let's find that. Show on map. That's to my right. Let us get out of that. Let me actually create some more ammo. I need to find out how to easily make arrows. Perfect. Need to probably up my quiver because 20 shots clearly goes pretty quick, but we'll work on that. Could use a horse. I think later we get to ride the striders.
Trail.
It's pretty interesting. All right, so we discovered a campfire.
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Oh, that's. Look it up. Come on. Here we go. Come on, that was a hit. There we go. More like it.
Yeah, get rid of them, please.
How do I take all? Press E to take all. Perfect.
Get them.
Boom. I'm good now. How to play. Takes me a minute.
Take those watchers down.
Where's she at?
Yeah, teach him a lesson.
I think she's up here.
Then we do it the hard way.
Whoa! You got like a laser beam, dude. Alright. How do I... There we go. Okay.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
Thank you. I thought those Watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
Scrapper.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Leg
Oh,
gave
no.
out. What?
Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
Alright. Where to next? Mother's Watch, ruins. I think I've already been there. That's where I fell. Oh, okay, so you didn't watch that part. So basically there's ruins where the people that, you know, made all the machines that use all the metal that you're gonna hear referenced, they have ruins, and this is where I found my little earpiece that gives me all the answers and stuff. Skills. So I went with Gatherer, which gives me more resources, and Scavenger, which gives me more resources when I look inside, like I get the machine's resources when I loot. But I think I have one more, so let me. I think what I want is. That looks awesome. I need that. Let me learn that skill real quick. Yeah, so there's like a slowdown time now, which is super cool. Let me. Oh, we gotta figure out how to open quests pretty quickly. I don't need to be scrolling through. So that O is crafting, K is skills, J is quests. Okay, weird, confusing, but whatever. So I need to go here. Alright. As mentioned, this is a PlayStation game, so this is probably one of the first PlayStation ports that PlayStation made, as in PlayStation games.
Good. I can use this.
Ported, which means made into a PC game. So they usually, it takes some time, and I actually had to pay $50 for this, even though I already had it. But I think it's worth the time.
I should be able to
Pretty
find that spear.
Alright, so I need to find that spear. That's right, I did forget about that. Let me open that. Let me find out where that is. Oh, there's tracks. A little confused. Oh, there's some tracks. Can't tell which way it's going. Looks like it's going inward. But I do need to find that, Okay, we're good. Sorry, making sure I was on the right quest. Alright. Went this way, it looks like.
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
Just making sure I got enough resources just in case. Okay. Glad I went out of my way to get onto the bridge and then can't even cross the bridge because I'm dumb. Alright, so where did... Curious on what this is. This looks like a downed machine. Alright, let's go this way. supposed to be finding the tracks, but I don't even see them. Okay, they must have got deselected somehow. Excuse me. Alright. Looks like we're here. Quick save real quick. This is probably the gate that they were talking about that I need to end up going to, but I thought I was on the quest to find the spear, but it's kind of going out of my way here.
Time to get that spear.
I guess it is. There's a ladder to my right here. Ah, I got smacked from behind. I was healing during that time too. Well, I was hitting the critical spot, but I don't think it was actually like doing critical damage. But let me try again real quick.
There. Time to get that spear.
Let's try again. Could use higher ground. Might be an option. Might be a good option, I should say. Yeah. I do believe it's that one. Okay. Have a power cell in the back, it looks like. Radar, so they might not be able to see if I hit that. Okay. Well, I would like to go for the power cell gone.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Nice, got it. Alright, this one's definitely coming up here. He's dead. Those are not easy. I'm gonna try to avoid them. So I also have the option to throw rocks. Crafting, ammo. Nice. Got some achievement, not really sure what it was, didn't get to see it, I was still fighting, but definitely took some damage there, but overall lived, so that's what matters. I can always get more health. Okay, doing good. Should have that spear soon. There's that spear.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
Okay. Think that's all the loot. A little bit of flickering, but it's expected for a new game, so you saw those rocks were kind of flashing in and out. They'll fix that. Yep, still going on.
Ouch!
Some meat.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Take that. Buy that. Equip that. Scrapper lens. Boop. And just in case they said Strider. So shards is the currency, it looks like. Looking good. I like this game so far. What else can we buy? Sling and a rope caster. Let's do rope caster. Sounds interesting enough.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me.
Alright.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
Alright, I'm gonna end it there, but hope you like this game. It's actually, I like it a lot. I mean, yeah, she's ugly, and some of the acting is kind of weak, but overall, I think it's a pretty good game. I'm pretty excited to start getting some more shards. Maybe buy some cool stuff. I don't know, just an opinion. But if you want me to keep playing and recording, there you go. Alright.